To write the book, I just did a lot of reading, and I spent just an enormous amount of time on Netflix. The book could not have been written without Netflix. I sort of put myself through my own intro to film class. I watched all the classic films that I hadn't seen, and I spent a long time sort of going back through, especially the B movies of the late 60s, 70s, and early 80s, the ones that, those I had a little bit better of a background in, you know, from being 12 and watching Cinemax. A large part of the inspiration for the book had to do with Orson Welles and all the incomplete films that he made. The Other Side of the Wind, which is a film he made in the late 70s starring John Huston. That's a film that supposedly is completely, that he shot all the shots and it just was never, he never had the funds to edit it. There's a romance and a tragedy about the idea that he tried to do it on his own and didn't really get there most of the time. In the book, Sam is deeply aggrieved toward E.T., and I was for many years. I remember, I have a very vivid memory of seeing E.T. when I was about 6 or 7 and just weeping copious tears in the movie theater. And I carried that shame with me for years as an adolescent and hated the movie for that. So I watched a lot of really bad movies to write this book, but I loved a lot of those movies. And some of them are good, though. I think the early Corman movies especially, my favorite is The Premature Burial. This fellow's wife is trying to drive him crazy. He gets locked in this tomb. He's having all these trippy visions, and it's just a lot of fun. One of the characters works very hard on something, finishes it, and then it comes completely undone for reasons that are out of his control. I think that every finished project sort of fails a little bit, except this one, which is perfect.